seems like, from hearing you talk, the more you've grown more focused in your game, the more that fun side of yourself has been able to come out more. Is that coincidental, or do you think that there's a reason for that?
Well, there's a reason, speaking to my family and going through so much, but there was a time where I used to hate losing, and losing got me in trouble. Most of the times in my career, when I lost, that's when I was at the Garden. I break the camera, and I had to pay all this money for it. I lose, and I go in the locker room, throw the pictures off the wall. You know, I break my picture, break other people's picture, throw Gatorade bottles across the locker room, you know? It was all because of losing. And it was like, why am I, it got to be fun. I had to find a way to be able to lose a game and bounce back. So now I'm able, that's why in the playoffs we lose by 30, and I'm totally happy because I know we're going to win the next game. Before, everybody's jersey would have been ripped up, and it took me a long time to understand, that you have to have fun. And you can still be competitive, with having fun.
So that frustration was just sort of boiling over and getting out of control for you?
Yeah, it was, because I never really lost before. I got to the NBA, we won 13 games, and it was bad. Next year we won 15 games in Chicago, and I just couldn't handle it. But now I'm able to, I know how to work with the young guys, and understand if we lose, I understand how important it is to bring everybody back together. I'm sure Kobe is to be the main person doing that, and just being a part of the team. I was a bad teammate in Indiana. I was never a good teammate. Over the last couple of years, I learned how to become a good teammate. That was more important in my game, just becoming a better teammate, learning how to be a good teammate.
Was that a gradual progression in learning how to have fun, or was there anyone who was instrumental in that?
I think that year off, when I got suspended, that helped out a lot too, because I was able to reflect and see how I want my career to end. And I wanted to end on a positive note.
Ron, you seem to be, from either today and also through what I've seen of you, an honest guy and someone who likes to speak his mind. And you don't I guess the word was you don't BS, you speak from the heart. Does that sometimes get you in trouble?
Yes, it does. Well, sometimes it gets me in trouble for just, so now I'm able to, I think about what I say sometimes, but sometimes I speak my mind and people's not ready for what I say sometimes. So I gotta, take that into consideration also, that if I'm gonna say something, sometimes people might not, connect with it right away. So sometimes I gotta think about, what I say, and you find that balance. But sometimes it's good to be honest, and people want to know what you're doing sometimes, but you don't want to give out too much information. But that got me in a lot of trouble, just being too honest.
Is that just kind of how you've always been since you came up? I mean, you're just a guy who just has a passion to say what's on his mind?
Yeah, I guess when you're playing basketball and you're growing up, and it's a different game now, but when you're growing up playing basketball, you learn a whole different style and culture of basketball and the way to play the game. And now you're in the NBA, it's still basketball, but it's a different culture. And you got to adjust to it. It took me a lot of years. Guys like LeBron James, he comes in, he's just mature immediately. That's why I look up to that kid, and I like him so much. Guys like Brandon Roy, just ready. I wasn't ready when I was the age.
You came to Laker games and playoffs after you all were eliminated and sat courtside. Were you trying to show them that you're interested in them, or were you just there as a fan?
I just wanted to get my media time. I just wanted y'all to snap pictures and get on the camera. That's it. I had my shades on, I was there as a star.
Oh, okay.
Had to get my LA on. I love LA. I like the lights.
Over the last few years, you've had some interesting hairstyles, artwork in the hair. Is that a tradition you plan on carrying on?
Yeah. I mean, when I'm welcome to a team, first couple of days, and you gotta do something interesting. So we'll see what that's gonna be. Something, nice and fun for the kids.